This is the new Asus ROG Strix Car 18, and let me just put it straight away. This is one of the most powerful gaming laptops you can buy in India right now. And also, this is the most affordable laptop for the kind of specs it packs. Yeah, wait for the price. Now, the reason I'm calling it one of the most powerful gaming laptops you can buy in India right now is because of the monstrous specs it packs. Let me show you the key specs. This has the top-of-the-line 13 Gen Core i9-13980HX processor with 24 cores, 32 threads, 5.6 GHz clock speed. Yeah, this is the most powerful laptop processor out there. The GPU is the monstrous RTX 4090 GPU with 16 GB of fast GDDR6 VRAM, the advanced 3rd Gen RT cores, and the new frame generation DLSS 3 feature, which I will show you, and it does make a massive difference. The SSD and RAM are also super fast. The RAM is 32 GB LPDDR5X at 4800 MHz, and there's 2 TB of Gen 4 SSD storage. I know these specs are awesome, but the display is also top of the line for gaming. This packs a massive 18-inch screen with, just here are the specs. 2K resolution, 240Hz refresh rate with G-Sync support, 3 ms response time, 500 nits of peak brightness, HDR, 100% DCI-P3 support. Yeah, these specs are as good as it gets, and I'm sure you're thinking, how is the game performance on this flagship-grade gaming laptop? Let me show you. First of all, the CPU and GPU benchmarks show the real power of this laptop. This scores more than 17,000 points in Geekbench multi-core test, more than 30,000 points in the Cinebench test, more than 20,000 points in the 3D Mark Time Spy test, which is kind of a gamer's benchmark. Now, to give you an idea, last week we tested a laptop with Core i9 12 Gen and 3080 Ti, and that scored 13,000, so a difference of 7,000 points. These synthetic scores show you an extremely powerful device, but the SSD scores are also really surprising. These are the speeds from Crystal Diskmark, and these are insanely high speeds, almost from par or even faster than Gen 5 SSDs. So how is this possible? Well, the two 1TB SSDs here are configured in RAID 0, which for people who don't know, combines the different storage devices for faster read-write speeds by storing the data in a split manner and thus the incredible speeds. Anyway, let's finally talk about gaming performance. So an esports title like Valorant gets an FPS of 300 to 500 on max settings, and this is with Discord and Chrome running in the background. This is still kind of expected, but a game like Hogwarts Legacy, you get an FPS ranging from 120 to 200 depending on gameplay, and this is at QHD resolution and max settings and DLSS 3 AI frame enabled and DLSS quality option selected. Now, people who don't know, DLSS 3 AI frame generation is a new feature in the RTX 40 series GPUs, which can basically create artificial frames and insert them in your gameplay for better FPS, and let me show you the difference it makes. See, in an intensive game like Cyberpunk, the FPS was around 30 at QHD resolution and maxed out settings with ray tracing set to Psycho, but this is where things get interesting. With DLSS 3 AI frame and DLSS quality option enabled, the FPS at the same settings were 90 to 100. That is incredible, and with these settings, it just felt like a massively different gaming experience. Now, I would not recommend this feature for multiplayer FPS games because it's adding frames for smoother gameplay, but other than that, it's actually great. Look, we have been gaming a lot on this laptop, and the bottom line is this can handle any game at QHD or even 4K at ultra settings, and there's no doubts about that. The display is also great for gaming. This is a great display for general usage, but gaming is where it shines. Games look crisp thanks to the higher resolution, and gameplay is smooth thanks to the very high refresh rate. The response time is very good, and thanks to G-Sync, there's no screen tearing, and even if games play at an inconsistent FPS, G-Sync ensures it looks smooth. As for thermals, this has 3 fans, one above the CPU, one above the GPU, and one above the motherboard chipset. There are also 7 heat pipes, and Asus has used liquid metal here, which is known to bring better thermal performance compared to conventional thermal paste. Also, Asus has used Conductor Knot Extreme, which is one of the best out there. Apart from this, the sides of the laptop and the back have these grills which basically form a massive heatsink. Now, all of this combined bring excellent thermal performance. The CPU and GPU do operate at high temperatures, but what surprised me is that the laptop is cool to touch everywhere, even when you're doing intensive gaming. The fans are also insanely speedy in the 6,000 to 7,000 RPM range, and they get quite loud during load, so you will need headphones. Look, performance is flagship grade, and you can customize and control everything via the Armoury Create app, which has different performance modes for both CPU and GPU. You can also customize the GPU's base clock offset, enable the mux switch, set custom fan speeds, and a lot more. When it comes to upgradability, opening the laptop is easy, and there's an optical sensor which detects if the laptop is not closed properly. Anyway, there are 2 SSD slots, 2 RAM slots, and they can be upgraded. Moving on from the performance, this laptop is a flagship all around. So it is a gaming laptop, so you get the whole gaming vibe. There's this RGB strip here on the hinge. There's RGB here that goes all around the base of the laptop. The keyboard has perky RGB lighting, and there are a number of cool RGB effects to choose from. This is rainbow, this is flash and dash, This is Rain, and yeah, these look really cool. Not just RGB, the laptop has these transparent elements above the keyboard and also on the sides. You also get this armor cap, and Asus bundles an extra, and you can even 3D print these caps. The gaming vibe part, the laptop has a matte black finish all across, which is a bit of a fingerprint magnet, but this matte black look goes with the RGB all across. Now this is quite obviously a hefty laptop. This weighs 3.1 kgs, and add to this hefty adapter and things kind of get out of hand, but this is solidly built. I mean, the lid opens up with one finger thanks to this cutout here, and there's no flex anywhere, so it's all pretty nice. Coming to the ports, the left has the power in port, LAN, a Thunderbolt 4 port, which also has DP support and PD charging. Same with the Type-C port, and there's also HDMI 2.1 and a 3.5mm combo jack that, by the way, is high-res certified. The right has a couple of fast USB-A ports. Now, one thing to note, this laptop does not have Windows Hello login or a fingerprint scan. Anyway, the speakers are also interesting. 4 bottom-firing speakers with smart amp and Dolby Atmos support, and these speakers are definitely loud and the sound is bassy, and the soundstage is wide, great for music and movies, but I thought the clarity was kind of average. The keyboard is anything but average, though there's a full-size keyboard, not crammed at all, and there are these hotkeys to change volume, mute mic, change fan modes, and open Armoury Crate. As for the keyboard experience, it's great for gaming. There's N key rollover and keys have nice tactile feedback. And the touchpad works fine too. It's a large touchpad and it has a soft matte feel to it, and the clicks are good and gestures work well too. The webcam is a 720p one, but last year's card did not have a webcam, so this is good, and the mics are decent, so it works for a gaming laptop. When it comes to battery life, the battery is a 90 watt unit and it comes with a 330 watt adapter, although you can use PD charging up to 100 watts for general usage on the go. Now, to test out the battery life, we put the laptop's GPU to Echo mode, which uses the Mux switch, and we got a battery life of around 4 hours. Look, all said and done, this is a flagship gaming laptop, and gaming is where it's supremely good at. I mean, like I said, this is one of the most powerful gaming laptops you can buy right now. The performance, the thermals, the design, the looks, the display, all combine to bring you the ultimate gaming experience. As for the price, this obviously has a flagship grade price tag. The ROG Strix Car 2023 edition laptop started rupees 2,79,990, and the variant we have costs rupees 3,59,990. So I want to know from you guys, is this the ultimate gaming laptop of 2023, and what do you think about the price? Comment down below and share this video with people who want the best, most powerful gaming laptop.